Alright guys, so lately I've been building something and it's not as cool as you would think it is, but it's a 1v1 area. But you know how like normally you edit, instead of editing it's kind of a barrier and it's a button press system. So I mean, I just wanted to show it off to you guys. So I mean, let's just get into it. First let me show you. So we've got a couple spawn pads, don't matter. Scoreboards, yeah, I would probably say put turrets just so you can destroy your stuff. So pretty cool, right? So what I have is a button press system. And I'll show you how I'll wire it up in a second. Where if I press this button, it's weird because it has like a priming button system. So barrier's not up yet. So you press red to like prime it, and then you come to green and you press it, and it'll give you like a couple seconds, and then the barrier drop. You run through, boom, do your thing, you know. So just delete this real quick. So basically, it's pretty simple, but I was like bored one day. I'm like, how can I 1v1 differently? So I built this. So let's just get into the wiring now. So if we first come out here, let's put phase on. All right, this. So you might have seen this. It might be familiar to you guys. So what you want to put this on is looping off, tempo 180, length 10 with normal, trigger, zone visibility in game. You can put it on, you don't have to, it doesn't matter. Trigger is activated always, direction forward, damage off, game start, so activated on game phrase, game start sequence when receiving from, and then channel 1, and then stop sequence, you don't need that. That's all you need for those settings. So then when you press this, so it's pretty fast. So you could, so I don't know why I didn't put it at the end, but you could put it at the end or like say within the 2 block width or whatever. Just put it in here somewhere, just so you have time, depending on how fast you want it. So put it by trigger by player, and then trigger by damage all. Times can be triggered infinite. Transmit every X triggers 1. Delay none. Reset delay none. Trigger sound enabled. Like you don't even need that. That's just whatever. Trigger VFX. I mean VFX. What am I saying? I don't know about that. I just kept it enabled, so you should probably do it too if you don't know what it is, like me. Somebody comment what it is. Visibility in game also on. Receiving damage while invisible. Do not take damage. That doesn't matter really. Enable on minigame start. Enabled when receiving from channel 3, and then reset times triggered when receiving from channel 3 also. I had trouble wiring it, so just put that, even though it doesn't really make sense. And then when triggered, transmit on channel 2. So then if we come over here, this would be with everything you want to have multiple things you can put, like all that, whatever. Just choose whichever one. I put brute force field just so you can see that it's up instead of it being invisible, but also see through it. Base visibility in game off, enabled. That doesn't make sense to me, but yeah. Lock weapon in game on. Barrier width, just regular. Enable when receiving from channel 3. Oh, you can actually do halves and stuff. See how that looks. Just see how half looks. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest. So don't worry about that. She'll just keep it at that. Enable when receiving from channel 3. Disable when receiving from channel 2. Now if we come over here with the red button, so you can put it whatever color you want. Just make sure, like, just at the point when I was making the signs were not working or stuff. I wonder if it works now. Oops. We'll keep that enabled. Yeah, signs do not work. Typing does not work for me right now. So I just put red and green. So this would be team any. So anybody can place it. Times can trigger. Infinite delay none. Reset delay none. Trigger sound enabled. Enable on game start, yes. Enable when receiving from no channel. And then when interacted with, transmit on channel 3. So like it kind of in a way resets it and places this back up. And why this thing out here was double channel 3 is because like it's weird because this doesn't work unless you reset it, and I forget what the other thing is, but it's kind of weird. So I use this as a priming button. That's how you put up the barrier, basically. And then for this one, you already saw it. So real quick, just gonna demonstrate how it works. So let's just start up a game. I'll put it on free for all. You can do whatever game settings you want. It doesn't matter, just depending on how you want to run. So now we run over here. Well, I picked. So for you guys, you can fill up this whole platform, make this bigger, whatever, have whatever weapons you want. But I just went simple with typical weapons, pump, SMG, and all stuff. I kept it in blue. But you see, no barrier here. And also make sure your friend's not standing here because it can't kill you. So we're gonna press this. It puts it up so you can't walk through it. And I'll say, oh, you got your loadout, whatever. Press this button, and you could build in there, but yeah, there's 90 out of it how you want, right? And then you don't need it really that much. But just say, oh, did that, whatever. But also, you just need to make sure this button works, because this button works and the green button works. The whole thing doesn't work. But so if your thing is not working, definitely go check that sequencer outside. It's not like the hologram force field thing that's moving. It's the actual, like, whatever that thing's called. I forget. It's not a button, but the weird pad looking thing or whatever. But that normally is what's gonna mess it up. If your buttons are wired, everything's wired right. If you don't wire it how I wired it, you try to do your own way, it changes things up. Trust me, it's not gonna work. And the length of that thing doesn't really matter. Just put tempo 180 to having it. I mean, you could put it slower, but if you have enough room, just lengthen it out as long as you want, and then you can judge by that. It's easier to judge by than just go in tempo. So just do that. I mean, you could put tempo, but I feel like it's easier just for me. So I guess I'm just gonna get some clips in of me and my friends using this. Yeah, let's just get into it.